about to here soon, as soon as they come and get me. Go through another surgery for. They're gonna reopen my incision where I had my C-section. But this time they're putting me fully asleep. The anesthesiologist, and I'm gonna go in so they can take out my plate size hematoma, which is a huge blood clot plate basically that I have right here, and you can see it's all on the side, and this side's more flat, and this side's more big, and it's very, very, very painful. It moves, and then it stops at one point, and then it's extreme pain like that, and I have to hold it, and then it gives me fever too, really high fever, and so it's very, very painful and uncomfortable, and that came after they started giving me. I've been on all kinds of antibiotics, but after they started giving me the water pills, and I noticed actually, because I know my body that this side was going down, everything was going down, but this side wasn't, and it was very painful. All my pain was coming here, and I just thought it was the excess water, but I kept telling them, no, it's painful, painful. And after they gave me the antibiotics, and my body was looking better from the sepsis and the E. coli, they said, okay, well then it has to come from there. So then they decided, after I kept telling them it was very painful, that's where I'm feeling all the pain. Even after them giving me my pain medicine, I could feel it there. They did a CT scan, that's when they saw what it was. And it was so painful. They gave me very strong pain medicine, like very, very strong pain medication that should have taken the pain away from that there, but no, it took the pain away from my C-section pain, my back pain, from all this, took all that away, but not to there. Nothing has taken the pain away. It's very extreme, very, very extreme. And when it comes, I'm lethargic because my fever's like 103. I am in extreme pain, sweaty, you name it, and it's so painful that it's crying pain. I cry. I'm crying, and that came, and then when I had the sepsis pain before that, because I had Nathaniel that didn't make it on the 29th is his birthday, and I was fine until that Friday. That Thursday I had him. Friday, that's when I started feeling all the other pain from the infections and lethargic fevers and all that. That was extremely painful. I was crying. I don't remember things I said to Brandon. I said, don't let me go to sleep because I may not wake up. Stuff like that. I was very lethargic and very much in pain, and so I was going through that. And then they started giving me antibiotics that didn't work as well until they finally got to piperacillin, right? Piperacillin, which is the strongest. And I'm actually still on that, and I'll still be on that after this surgery. It's very strong, and so there's been a journey of like giving birth to my son, having to mourn him because he didn't make it on Thursday, and then Friday all of a sudden going through all the pains that come with infections, and I had sepsis and stuff. And it's just been one thing after another, trying to mourn him, trying to bring the kids over here to mourn because I'm not home mourning with the family. And then I'm like, okay, the doctor said I can go back home. And something else comes up, and then I feel this pain. I was supposed to go back home already by this weekend. It's Tuesday. So let's go home on the weekend. And this came up, and I'm still here. And I've been here since May 15th because I was antepartum, trying to keep Nathaniel in me as long as I could. And then had him on the 29th. And I'm still here, and it's the 9th of June. The 9th, right? The 9th of June. The 9th of June.
It's already the 10th now, because it's the next day.
Oh, the 10th of June. And so, I mean, it's just the 15th of May. It's a couple of days, will be a month. And I will have to be here a couple of days after the surgery for them to keep an eye on me and see how it goes. And plus, I'm still on antibiotics through my blood, the piperacillin. And it's just very painful. I'm glad they're getting it out, but I'm worried because they're going back into the same incision and stuff can happen. I'm just praying to God that nothing else happens, that I don't get another infection and they take everything out so I don't get another blood clot or infection. Like she said, they can't tell me nothing will happen. I could possibly get another infection, but I'm praying to God that doesn't happen, that this is it. This is it, so I can go home and have my son Nathaniel's funeral, and just be there with my kids. I want to be with my kids and Evelyn. Misses me so much. She's only 3. And I'm just done with being here. Going through all of this. Going through all this has been so hard. Losing your son day by day and still not home and able to have his funeral. This is a lot. It hasn't been a lot. And even when I was in antepartum, when they did the emergency C-section on the 29th, I was in pain since that day before. I could feel the pain from the infection. I just didn't know that's what it was until the doctors. I kept telling them I felt pain. And they were like, well, it's not contractions. There's nothing showing on the Doppler. I was like, well, I feel it though, because I know my body. And sure enough, it's because I had infection. And when they went in, they said it was mostly all on the right side. They got all the infection out, the sepsis and that. But then it kept trying to grow in my body, sepsis, so that I kept getting lethargic fevers, and they put me on all these antibiotics for all these days. And it was just a whole process, but now it's turned into a clot. Gotta get that out. But Nathaniel, that was hard that day. I wasn't even thinking about all that. I didn't even think about it until a couple days later when I asked how bad it was. Me and Brandon and the doctor said it was really bad. It was a lot. And then that's when I asked. It was a couple days later because I was still very distraught about Nathaniel. And I still am. I'm just never going to go away. In fact, this is what I wrote to Nathaniel. Just wrote, honestly. Here's the top part. This part goes with it a little bit, but the next part it'll be all together. Being gentle with yourself can help you through. Being gentle with yourself can help you reframe your thoughts. Show yourself some kindness and compassion. You can do that by letting go of what you can't control. And this is what I wrote. It is a pain that never leaves. You're Nathaniel. You Nathaniel, is a part of my heart and soul. How do I go on without you? How will I never be the same Natalie? I will never be the same Natalie. I will always have a piece of my heart and soul missing. I will need my time but my time meaning forever until I meet you. Again, let's talk about what I mean about time. The time each day, possibly a few times a day, I set aside just for you, Nathaniel. 30 minutes between my mommy breakfast and talking to one of your sisters to go sit and talk to you. So between talking to one of your sisters, I can go sit and talk to you. And reflect on you. I can reflect on you, Nathaniel. Just like I give my other kids, your siblings, my time, you and I will always need that time in order to go through this pain that never leaves. If I decide to pull over on the side of the road because I need that time with you, then I will listen to my heart and soul, because you are always a part of my heart and soul. I'm a different Natalie, and that's okay. You are mine. And if I carry pain and sorrow, it's because I love you so very much. You have changed me. You were in me, in my womb, alive for 6 months. I grew to love you as soon as I knew you were in my womb, which was very early on. You were alive as soon as I heard a heartbeat, even before I actually heard it. But how glorious it was to hear your heartbeat inside of me, and getting stronger at each appointment. This pain that never leaves is okay. I will cry, I will mourn when I see the foods I craved with you. I will never forget how you made me feel, how you moved so strongly in my womb, how you would wake me up in the middle of the night from moving in me, and I'd wake up and smile because I knew it was you reassuring me you were okay. I needed that reassurance because after having 3 miscarriages before your sister, if I didn't feel movement, I would worry, and I knew that's why you were super strong and decided to move excessively inside me. Every ultrasound technician would always say, wow, he's strong. He moves so much and would make their job hard to do. Your heartbeat was always super strong. They would always tell us that as well. This pain that never leaves is because the piece of who you are in my heart and soul will never stop loving you and doesn't want to. I don't want to stop loving you ever and ever forget you. You're my son, my 6-month-old son, and not 2 hours old son. No, because you were alive inside. You were alive inside of me, inside of my womb. For 6 months, you had a strong heartbeat and alive, clearly alive. For 6 months, a heartbeat is life. Without one, no one can survive. Without a heartbeat, no one can survive. So why does this world think our babies aren't alive when in our womb? You were and all babies are because of you. If you and other babies have a heartbeat, you're alive. Nathaniel Emmanuel Butler, you are and will always be my 6-month-old baby son that fought extremely hard for a further life that would have been in this world beyond my womb. The pain that never leaves. You fought. Your dad was there for you as you fought with the NICU team to live in this world. But God has you now. Your soul is with him. You may not be in your flesh to live in this world with us, but God has you in a perfect world. And your soul is beautiful. Your soul is your soul will only know the comfort. Only know the comfort of my womb. Your soul will only know the comfort of my womb. The love you heard from me and your siblings and father talking to you. And a little while of living in this world to fight, but that's okay. You fought as hard as you could. And mommy and daddy and all your siblings will see you again when it's our time. This pain that never leaves will and has already changed me. And that's okay, because I wouldn't change the love I will always have for you. My love for you is for eternity. You're my son, and I would do it all again, even knowing the future if I were asked to. I would love to feel you alive in my womb for 6 months again. If I could. The pain of my physical C-section and having sepsis that almost took my life, in which I'm still recovering from in the hospital. Now, I also had E. coli. But yes, I would do it all again because you're my son for eternity. The pain that never leaves because you're my 6-month-old son. I tried to win this war. Was admitted in the hospital to keep you in as long as I could. I have been in this hospital almost a month. But yes, I would do it again. So as I cry, as I kneel down to cry, as I think about what I'll never be able to do with you, or teach you, or see you do, like your first time crawling, or your first time walking, or see you play, I pray that you will always see how strong my love is that I have for you. And this world will understand that this pain will never leave. So if I look okay one moment, but need space for my son Nathaniel the next moment, understand it is a pain that will never leave. It is a pain that will never leave me. And he has changed me. Nathaniel has changed me. But for the good. Because he is in my heart and soul forever. So yes, it's a pain that'll never leave me. But that's okay, he's worth it. He's worth it all. I just pray right now as I go into my surgery that he's with me, God's with me. And I can be here for my other kids. And I know that's what Nathaniel wants. I just wish he was here. But I'll give him my time as well as my other kids. It has been a really hard journey. But my God is keeping me and helping me through this. I wouldn't be able to do this without God. And knowing that my son is safe with him. And just like, I still feel blessed that I was able to hold Nathaniel. God blessed me with him no matter the time it was. But no time, all time is important with your children because we don't know when each child is going to heaven. So there is no perfect amount of time you have with each child. And 6 months with Nathaniel was a blessing. So I feel like I made him a beautiful little boy. He's so beautiful. Beautiful soul for Jesus to have and Jesus to cherish in heaven. And Nathaniel's a beautiful baby boy angel right now with Jesus. This is for Nathaniel Emmanuel Butler. This whole journey. And I would do it again for him. Just to feel him again in my womb. I would do it again. And that's all I have to share right now before my surgery. Bye.